Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum dear students. In previous lecture we have discussed about the Arrhenius concept and Bronsted-Lowry concept. So if you have not seen that video, you have to see first of all that videos, and then you can understand the today's topic. So the topic is very important. So we will like little bit discuss the previous knowledge, which is about the Bronsted-Lowry concept, right? So according to these two scientists, acid is basically the proton donor. Proton, which is represented by H+ ion, and base is what? A proton acceptor. This is our previous knowledge, right? So we have discussed it. I have made a special video for this Lowry-Bronsted concept, right? So you have to see first of all this video, and then you can understand this topic. Now here, for example, if we have an example NH3, when it reacts with water, right, and they will form what? NH4+ ion and OH-. So as we generally know that which take electron, it gets negative charge, and which donate the electron, it gets positive charge. But here we are going to discuss the protons, not the electrons. So protons having the positive charge, right? So here we have the ammonia. So ammonia which accept the electron from the water. When ammonia accept the proton from water, it becomes ammonium ion. So this shows that this species has accepted the proton. On the other hand, we have OH-. So here ammonia is what? Ammonia is base, because this species has accepted the proton from the water, and water is an acid which has donate the proton to the NH3, right? So that's why this species got the positive ion and this got the negative ion. Now here the topic is conjugate acid and base. Now what is conjugate acid and base? When an acid gives proton, it forms negatively charged. For example, look at this. When an acid, for example, here in this case we have water is an acid. Water has donated his proton, and it forms the negative ion, which is, and the base which accepts the proton forms the positive ion, right? So here we have, when this ammonia has accepted the proton from water, when ammonia accepted the proton from water and acts as, this is a base, this has accepted the proton from the acid and it carries the positive charge. So this will act as conjugate acid of this base. NH4 is the conjugate acid of ammonia. Similarly, OH ion is conjugate base of this acid. Simple is that this base has been converted into an acid, right? By taking proton. First itself is a base, but when it receives the proton from the base, it converts into an acid. So we call it what? Conjugate acid of this base. And here the acid is water. This acid has given its proton to the ammonia. So here it acts as an acid because it is going to give its proton to the ammonia. But later on it converts into base because of having this negative charge. So we call it what? This is the conjugate base of this acid. Now moving toward another example, right? For example, we have CH3 COOH, weak acid, acetic acid, right? When it reacts with water, it will give you CH3 COO minus. Now look at this. This acts as an acid, which we know that this is a weak acid. When this acid gives proton, for example, there is a bond between this. When the bond will be broken down, this acid will give proton to water molecule, right? And convert itself into minus charge species, negative charge species, right? Now this minus means that this can accept the proton. This species can accept proton, and this becomes like a base. Because we have studied in Lorentz-Bronsted or Bronsted-Lowry concept, base is a proton acceptor. Here, base is a proton acceptor and acid is a proton donor. On one side, the acid donates the proton, right, and become a base, right, and this base has tendency to get the positive, or we can say the protons. When this species accepts the proton, we call it base. So this is not a simple. We call it what? Conjugate base. And here we have a hydronium ion as well. This hydrogen will be connected with this water, and they will form hydronium ion. Got it? Now this hydronium ion acts as conjugate acid, because this water has what? In very start, this water has accepted the proton from this acid. So in start it acts like a base, but and convert into hydronium ion. Later on this will convert into an acid. So that's why we call it what? This is the conjugate acid of this base. This is the conjugate base of this acid, because this acid has been converted into base and this base has been converted into acid, and later on they will again convert. As I have said, this is a conjugate base because later on this will again accept the proton. When this species will accept the proton, it behave like a base, and when this species donate the proton, this behave like an acid. So that's why we call it what? Conjugate acid of this base, and this is the conjugate base of this acid. Hope you understand this concept of acid and base. Now moving toward the next concept, which is the third concept, which is known as Lewis concept. Arrhenius and Bronsted-Lowry definitions can explain most of the acid bases. Both definitions believe that an acid contain or produce hydrogen ion or proton. Right? In previous lectures, we have discussed the Arrhenius and Lowry-Bronsted, where both of them has talk about the hydrogen ion or proton. If we write hydrogen ion, or this is also a proton, right? And the third classification of an acid and base, this was proposed by the Lewis in 1923. 1923, right? And his definition most emphasis upon the role of electron pair. We talk about the electron pair in an acid and base. So according to this scientist, what is an acid? So acid is a species ion molecule that accept or tend to accept a pair of electron. This made this concept different from the rest of the two, which we have studied earlier. So he talked about the pair of electrons. So acid is a species ion molecule that accept a pair of electrons. This is a pair of electrons. For example, 2 electrons in a pair, right? When an acid accepts the pair of electron, you have a species which accept a pair of electron is known as acid, right? Whereas, what is base? Base is a species ion molecule that donate a pair of electron. This accept, and here is donate. And we can learn this by doing these arrows, right? One thing more, we talk about the pair of electron, right? And this donation of pair of electron in acid-base reaction is from base to an acid. From base to an acid. And we denote it with a coordinate covalent bond. So, the species which donate a pair of electron, we denote it with an arrow, line with a headed arrow, right? So, it shows that the 2 electrons or pair of electron, we can say that, is denoted from the species A to B. So, this is denoted by the coordinate covalent bond. Now, one thing more about the acid, Lewis acid, compound having less than 8 electrons, in their outermost shell, or they are positively charged species. Positive means that species would have deficiency of electrons. So that's why they can take the electron, right? And less than 8 electrons mean if an atom having less number of electrons, for example, in outermost shell, there is, for example, this is outermost shell, and here we have, for example, 6 electrons. So for the stability, we need 8 electrons or 2 electrons. If the number is less, it means they need 2 more electrons, right? So those species whose outermost shell do not contain more than 8, they really contain the less than 8 electrons, they do not contain the proper 8 electron, right? So they should have less than 8 electron, and that must be positively charged species. For example, if I consider, right, just an example, this is A, consider an acid, right, and having the positive charge. So this positive charge means that this acid have a deficiency of electron. So this species gonna take the electron from any other base, right? So that's why Lewis acid are those which contain less than 8 electron, or they are positively charged. So they are known as Lewis acid. On the other hand, what about the base? The compound having lone pair of electrons, right, in their valence shell, or we can say that they are negatively charged species, charged ion, right, negatively charged ion. So remember that when a species gets a negative charge, it means the species has taken the electron, right? So Lewis base would be those compounds which must have the lone pair of electrons, right? If this base has lone pair of electrons, they will definitely donate these lone pairs, right? And they must have the negative charge. So lone pairs are those pairs of electrons which do not involve in the bonding, right? For example, if we understand this topic, this point, for example, here we have carbon and oxygen. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 electron in their outer motion. Carbon form bonding with this, and on the other hand here carbon will form bond. So these two are bond pairs, and here the two electrons which left, and they do not take part in the bonding, so we call it what? Lone pair. Understand? So this lone pair will be donated to an acid. So according to Lewis concept, Lewis bases are those compounds which contain lone pair of electrons, and they are negatively charged ion. Now we have an example. For example, we have BF3, right? This acts as an acid, and this will react with NH3 ammonia, as we know that nitrogen having one unpaired electron, right? Nitrogen, for example, look at this. There are 5 electrons in their outermost shell, right? 5 electrons in their outermost shell. 3 would be bonded with the hydrogen, and one pair is left, right? Now what would be happen? This acts as a base because it contains what? A lone pair, right? Now what's gonna happen? This pair of electron is transferred to this BF, this boron, right? This boron, and they will form this is boron, and here we have the 2 unpaired electrons, and here we have hydrogen, here we have hydrogen, here we have hydrogen, right? And what's gonna happen over there? Like this pair of electron would be transferred to this boron, right? and they will form a complex. And this shows the coordinate covalent bond. And here this is base, which shift their pair of electron to the BF3, and this BF3 accepts the pair of electrons, so this is an acid, and they form a complex ion and develop a coordinate covalent bond. Now look at another example. For example, we have hydrogen plus NH3, right? So in another case we have discussed that acid having the positive charge. So we can say that this is an acid, and this species having a lone pair of electron, so we call it what? Base. And when they react, what's gonna happen over there? Nitrogen, we can write over there like 3 hydrogen bond, right? And these 2 electrons are denoted to hydrogen ion, and as a whole they get the positive charge, and they will form NH4, or we can write NH4 plus sign, right? Now we can explain this with another example. For example, here we have hydrogen which acts as an acid, as we know that the species which contain the positive charge act as an acid, and H2O, water. Here water acts as a base. How? Because the oxygen contains 2 unpaired electrons. This is the one pair of electron, this is the another pair of electrons. So these are lone pair of electrons. Lone pair of electrons, lone pair. They do not participate in the bonding, so they are left behind. So when they're going to react with each other, they form, for example, here we have this, and this is hydrogen of water, this is another hydrogen of water, and this pair of electron is shifted toward the acid, right? And they will get positive charge, or we can write this is hydronium ion plus formation of hydronium ion. So this tells me this species has given, for example, this has given the proton, and this has given the electron. So he has this has a deficiency of electron. And negative ion species means it has extra electron. Understand? Hope you understand the whole concept with the examples. Now let's differentiate Arrhenius, Bronsted-Lowry and Lewis concept. Now look at this table. Here we can differentiate the Arrhenius, Bronsted-Lowry and the Lewis. So according to the Arrhenius, acid are what? Which give hydrogen ion, or we can say that the production of hydronium ion, right? And what about the base, which contain OH ion? Bronsted-Lowry told that proton donor is an acid, while proton acceptor is a base. And what about Lewis? He used a different concept from the rest of the two. He used electron pair acceptor. He called electron pair acceptor an acid. Acid is a species which accept pair of electron, right? On the other hand, electron pair donor is a base. So hope you understand the concept with this table. Kindly subscribe the channel and share with your friends. If you have any sort of question, just write it in the comment section and I will try to answer there. Thank you.